Yo, what's going on? It's LJ Villas here, and welcome to the CryptoAdvance channel. And in this video, we're going to be reviewing the Civitas Protocol governed by CVT. So we want to take a look at what we have going on here today. And if you enjoy videos about crypto, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you smash that like button. Give this video a big thumbs up, skis. Super appreciate it. But for now, let's get into Civitas Protocol, which is governed by CVT. Right now it's 1,400 community members and growing. It's monthly community voting to decide the next direction of the project, which is great because it lets people decide what direction this crypto is going to be going. It is audited by SAFE, the liquidity is locked away, there's a liquidity pool, and it's completely community driven and community involved at every step, which is great because it's not just some people deciding what direction this crypto is going. It is actually up to the investors, you the investors of CVT. We're going to take a look at the light papers here. I brought that up so we can see Civitas Protocol is a community-driven project governed by CVT, which is an ERC20 token. Excuse me. That when transactions are applied, a 2% absorption to each transaction. 2% absorption per transaction mechanism aims at providing a redundant to the amount of CVT tokens in the circulation supply over time, basically increasing the price of each token in the liquidity pool. The minimum deflation based on the use case outlined below and the maximum reintroduced rule. This results in a minimum of 1% deflation, as at least 50% of the absorption tokens will return in a burned state, which means they'll never be reintroduced in circulation or permanently burning through circulation. This is really powerful because of the total supply. With the burn happening every single transaction, that limits the supply, which means there's less. When there's less supply, that means there's more demand, which means the value goes up, which means the price will increase. The benefit of the holders, you as a CVT holder, is that there's a 2% deflationary mechanism that creates buy and hold pressures as holders experience automatic yield on the value per token just for holding. The absorbed 2% of the tokens will automatically be pulled into a fully transparent governed wallet that will be used to provide a number of use cases, and these use cases will be determined by the community and will go towards community-driven incentives that can be voted on and scheduled to take place, of which may include at least the following initiatives. So they're giving you options as a community to vote what they do with this percentage. They're going to be doing giveaways to multiple community members throughout the incentives. They can do marketing projects to increase exposure to the project. They can burn events, which will actually permanently reduce the amount, the total, and therefore the circulating supply, and it makes the value you have even more valuable. Other incentives to be decided and voted on by the community, which is great. And they do have a maximum reintroduction rule, which is in place for the government wallet to ensure a permanent deflation of at least 1% to the liquidity pool. Only 50% of that balance will be absorbed by the tokens. So they have a really cool stuff going on. As you can see here, 70% of the liquidity that was raised will be used to create the Uniswap liquidity pool, and an additional 30% will be used to offset the startup fees, including contract development, deployment, liquidity lots, etc., marketing costs. So here's how the tokenomics are processed. So there was only 4,000 of these initially in effect supply. 1,800 were in the pre-sale allocation. A little over 1,000 tokens are in Uniswap right now, which is where you can buy them. 290 were initially used for marketing, and 60 tokens are for the team, and that's it. 800 of these tokens are in reserve for alternate liquidity pools for other exchanges and provisions. So that is taking a look at the white papers. Learn a little more about Civitas Protocol. It's community driven, as we discussed. A lot of this stuff is already in the white papers. Here's the highlights again. The burn tokens are constantly removed from circulation. Supply as volume moves through the project, meaning every transaction that's happened, they're going to lower the supply, which is a huge benefit for you as the holder because it increases your value. And these burns are permanently burned. Like I said, deflation, 2% of all transactions are absorbed by the CVT governance wallet, and they have a voting system in place for you. And as we already discussed here, the 4,000 supply, that was it. There's only 4,000 of these made. To give you a comparison, Bitcoin has 21 million Bitcoin, and it's valued anywhere from 55 to 65,000, give or take at the time of this recording. and there's only 4,000 of these in supply. Once we get to the chart in a second, you will see how valuable this is in a fast pace and why now is actually a good time to buy more. We'll get to that in a second. So they had their pre-sale back in January of 2021, and it was a 3-day launch. So we already took a look at the white papers. They are listed on the Etherscan here with what they have for some of this information. Of course, you can go check this out for yourself. You can buy this on Uniswap right here on the page, which is Civitas Protocol.io. You can actually go click right on the top here to purchase CVT, and it will take you to Uniswap, and you will swap out your Ethereum for CVT. You'll just need to connect your wallet, which can be, they have different options: MetaMask, Coinbase Wallet, Wallet Connect, Formatic, Portis. So they have a few options of wallets you can connect to. Taking a look at the CoinMarketCap, we see right now the time it's reporting, the value is about $149, give or take. When we look at the chart here, I thought this was very interesting. This was launched back in February, officially public. And once it went live in February, you see the value of it right off the bat was $1,100 on day one. $1,000 on day one. And it had a little bit of a decrease, went down to like 600, decrease, and then peaked at looking at $1,500, $1,551 as a peak, which is really high peak. And then from there, of course, ebbs and flows with the market. That's natural. It's been a little bit of a downturn, and now it's consolidating here around this level state, hovering around the $300 mark, and it's on a little bit of a decrease now at the 150. This is actually a great time to buy because with the price being so low, it's already shown historically that it can go and increase to 1,500, and it doesn't mean it won't get there again. And if anything, it'll blow past through it. But being that it's $165 now, think about how much you can get for $1,000 when the price for one used to be $1,000, and you can get probably 5 or 6 at this point for that $1,000. And if and when the price eventually increases, then you will increase your amount for that. So of course, there's always risk. I'm not a financial advisor. I do these videos for you for information, entertainment, and education. So you do your best homework and use your best judgment on the decisions that you make for what you invest in. But in my personal opinion, I think it's a good buy time because it's at a low, and I can see of something like this with a limited supply, with the marketing they have going on behind this kind of project, as a good investment, as something to get into and see grow in the future. So hopefully this video was helpful for you for the Civitas project protocol governed by CVT. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you subscribe to this channel, the CryptoAdvance channel. I'll really appreciate it. And if you like this video by me, feel free to come over to my personal channel, which is youtube.com/LJVillas, where we talk cryptos, do crypto reviews like this. We have fun crypto versus crypto contests, and we have a lot of fun and a lot of energy over there. So I'd be glad to have you check out that video, and I'll leave a link right over here so you can check out, once again, youtube.com/LJVillas. Super appreciate it, and I will see you over there on the next video. And thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and always remember, you're just one side hustle away. Take care.